What's up guys, I'm the East Coaster fan and I am back at Adventureland. So this is going to be my first trip of the season and it's going to be my first time ever riding Fireball. I'm here on Memorial Day, so I'm expecting a little bit more crowds than usual as this is one of the busiest days of the year. But I'm excited to go back into the park and check out all the rides again. So let's head on in. As you saw from the intro, this sign is brand new and it looks really nice. In fact, this whole building's new. That's because they're sticking with their admission policy that you need to pay to enter. So no more tickets. In fact, those are slowly being phased out. But yeah, there's a bunch of people waiting to get in, and I say we should as well. If you watched my video from here last year, which was on the first day of summer, then the Haunted Tree is right here. However, it is gone and now there's shade structures. Also like to mention that Adventureland is actually celebrating its 60th anniversary this year. So I guess it's Diamond Celebration. And they have all these posters of old rides here, which is really cool. Actually some current ones as well. I saw a Turbulence one over there. But these posters, I'm not sure if they're the same as what used to be along the path of the train or they're brand new. Regardless, it's nice to see a little bit of history while you're waiting in line to get in.
If you have that Adventureland sweet tooth, why not try the all-new Adventureland Ice Cream Nachos?
You can really see how much they like squeezed in that booth right there. It's amazing they did because I know this park really has trouble with space. I hate to start off the video with something that's a little bit annoying to me, but I want to point out right here. So even though I bought admission online, you still have to go up to these ticket booths to get your bracelet. So right now I'm still wearing a bracelet. And I thought they'd do away with those, but no. I just think there should be a way to just quickly go in if you have your ticket so they can like scan it. But this whole admission thing I know is relatively new to Adventureland, so hopefully they figure that out soon. The Haunted Tree has a brand new home and it is right here. So this is the right hand side of Mystery Mansion. And actually I like this spot a lot better, being inside the park and being right next to the haunted house. It's kind of similar to where it was located when the ghost house was here, which was where the entrance of Turbulence is now. But always glad to see that they keep this historic piece of Adventureland history. Normally I'd hit up Turbulence as the first ride of the season. However, that is going to change for a reason that you probably already know about. That's right, I'm here to ride Fireball, which you can actually see testing in the distance. Oh, and it stopped at the top. Oh, there it goes again. Let's see how this looks. All right, let's get a little closer now. Also, I didn't see it operating last year, but this is the sports tower. Looks actually really good, and I'm happy that it's open. I don't think I'm gonna be able to ride it today because it needs double riders, and right now I'm here by myself. But still looks good regardless, and I hope to get on this someday. Garbage can is still in front of Fireball, which means that it's still closed and probably testing still. But I think it's gonna open up really soon. Regardless, I thought I'd check out the other changes. But I'm still wondering why this is still here. This building's not gonna be used at all. So I'm not sure why. I mean, they could make this like guest services. I don't know.
Hi, how are you?
But they gotta do something with this. They could even put a new ride here if they wanted to. They have the space. We'll just have to wait and see. The other thing I'm interested in what they'll do is this entrance right here. Because again, with the ticket system that they used to have, you could enter that way too if you parked over there, and then come get your tickets here. But I'm not sure if this is just another entrance for if you leave the park and come back. Not sure, but curious to see any updates that happen to that entrance in the coming future. If you didn't know, Fireball is actually right now in the place where the spinning cars and teacups used to be. However, those rides weren't removed. They're actually moved to different parts of the park. So the teacups were actually moved right here where the kiddie carousel used to be. It's really weird that this ride's now here, and it's in direct sunlight. There is nothing blocking this ride. So I'd imagine this one can get pretty hot. And here's the location of spinning cars, which is in the former spot of the trampolines. I actually used to go on the trampolines when I was younger, although it was an extra fee. It was like $5 or $6. From what I've heard though, Adventureland never really made a profit on those trampolines. So they took them out and moved spinning cars here. Hopefully it gets more attention, as over there is kind of like the black sheep of Kiddieland. But I am still surprised this is around, because this is a very weird ride. Made the decision to come back to Fireball later. There's still a bunch of employees there, so I think it will be open later. But I'm just gonna go on my trusted first ride, Turbulence. Just finished 2 rides on Turbulence, one in the very back and one in the very front. I didn't even ask, they just really put me there and I was lucky. But running just as good as it always is, and still remains as my favorite spinning coaster that I've been on. But while on that second ride, I saw people on Fireball, so that's where I'm gonna head now to get a brand new credit. So just entered the queue. I actually didn't know this, but there's actually some cattle pens right here. You can't even see it from the park, but you can kind of see it from the train and the road while coming in. I guess I missed it because this is the first time I'm seeing this. Now, since I'm a mechanical engineer, I'm really into like gears and stuff, and just how roller coasters work in general. So one of the questions was how this lift hill works. And actually you can see it right back here if this will focus. Yeah, there's a, wow, okay. There we go. A gear right there attached to the train. So I guess that's what's used as both a lift and anti-rollback. Really interesting. Another one of my questions is how you'd evacuate people if, let's say, they get stuck up there. Now there is that straight piece of track, But that actually brings up this piece right here. It's a platform which is able to go underneath the entire train. So you get out and then they lower you. So time has passed and I've gotten 3 rides now on Fireball. So that is a brand new credit to add to my credit count. Overall, I liked it. It's meant to be a family ride and that's exactly what it is. Although I will say, if you put younger kids on this, I don't think they're gonna like it as much because there are some moments where you look down and like look up at pretty like sharp angles. Just depends on like how heavy your car is. Funny enough, I was in the exact same seat. I was on an inside seat facing Farmingdale State College. Now, I would prefer sitting probably the other side. That way you get a view of the park. But I didn't really have a say in that. Also, at least the ride operators there now, they're really trying to balance it out. So if you're by yourself, they really want to try and find another single rider. They don't outright ban them, but you might be waiting for a while. However, 2 of the rides, they'd like call out if you need any single rider, and I just walk on up. In fact, when I was going back in for my second ride, they called a single rider. I raised my hand and I basically walked the entire line. So I saved myself probably like 10-15 minutes right there. This is definitely a ride that I could definitely see getting busy later on this season during a very crowded summer day. So I'd say if you really want to prioritize this, get on it like as one of the first rides. But overall, I really enjoy this. It's a great roller coaster and really a perfect addition for this park. Don't exactly know what this building's for. It might be power, not sure. But it's brand new, they're still constructing it. And it's right behind Fireball. They also have this guide rail here that's supposed to level up the cars. And sometimes if you're rocking, like on my rides, you slam on that. It's kind of funny though. With that being said, I am off to get lunch at my typical go-to place, which is not in Adventureland actually, but about a 5-minute walk that way. So I decided to walk over to the Wendy's to get the food here. If you didn't know, it's right next to Adventureland, and actually from here you can see Fireball. It's a great view from over here. It's about to go. Yeah, so I'll enjoy the views of Adventureland while I eat my food. Now that I'm done with my meal at Wendy's, I can enjoy some of the other flats here. I think I'm gonna start off with the wave swinger over here.
Please stay seated and prepare for takeoff in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off.
Wave swinger is good fun. While we were riding, that train actually went behind us, so it went over that, which is cool. And gotta say, with Fireball right here, you either partially or get really close to going over the line, which is pretty neat. I gotta say, if you ever want to judge the line of Fireball because you can't really see the back of it, just go on Wave Swinger. You get a great view of all those cattle pins. But I think we're done this area. We're gonna head back towards the back of the park. We'll see about Fireball later. Now this is either brand new or I don't remember it. But look at the lights on the carousel. That's really nice. I can only imagine what it looks like at night. While we're here, might as well give it a ride. Merry-go-round here is a classic at Adventureland. Although I was the last one on, so I got one of those non-rocking horses in the middle.
You skip on that.
But regardless, still had a good time on it. Met a very nice games person. The person doing rope climb right now. He saw my shirt. I'm currently wearing a Star Stripes and Coaster shirt that I got from Hershey Park. He recognized them. We just started talking about coasters. Really nice guy. Sorry I didn't get your name, and we'll see. I'll try and come back to him later to get his name because I want to give him a shout out. Awesome employee. But while we're here, might as well do the train. Line's full, so I'm not sure if we'll get on the next one, but hopefully we'll get on soon. Starting to get a little crowded here. While waiting in line here, I just noticed that they got a new High Striker game. Probably updated it since the other one was getting up there. It's the only one I've ever remembered being here since I've been coming. Train's leaving now, but just got off it. Very relaxing ride as always. And of course, ever since 2020, whenever I get off the train, I gotta say hi to myself. At a perfect spot, right next to In the Loop. You know it's your home park when you notice the most obscure changes. These signs are new, pointing you to the bathrooms, calling the red line and the amount of feet that it takes. Interesting. Unfortunately, Frisbee is closed today. That's a shame because I really like this ride and it's one of the more thrilling things here. Oh well. Always fun doing that drop tower. Even though it's more of a kiddie drop tower, it's still a fun model. I'm surprised more parks don't have that. Since I've done the other two coasters, it's finally time to finish up the trio. Gotta get used to saying trio now, that there's 3 coasters here. For my whole life, there's only been 2. got off Rattlesnake. Again, got sat in the back row, which, I mean, I'm getting very lucky with sitting positions today, except on Fireball where I've been in the same seat. Regardless, yeah, I'm towards the back of the park. Gonna get a ride now on the pirate ship. Now, there is a rumor that I've been hearing online that they may be selling the pirate ship, maybe to get a new one, maybe to get a new ride entirely. But it's really interesting if that's the case, because I really like this pirate ship over here, especially when you sit towards the back. It's my favorite. It's better than the one at Hershey. It's definitely better than the one at Great Adventure. It's better than a lot of parks, really. I was able to manage a second to back row seat on the right hand side right there. Good fun. I remember a few years back it went a little bit higher, so it's tamed down a little, but it's still really fun. If you definitely have the chance, try and get the back, because those are the best experiences on these rides. But overall, I hope this stays around a little bit longer. I'll be sad when it goes. In fact, this is actually, fun fact, the oldest ride right now at Adventureland. You'd think it'd be the carousel or something, but nope, it's this. I was walking back up towards the front, and then I looked back and I saw Frisbee's actually testing. So I'm gonna try standing nearby, see if it opens up. Well, coming over here paid off, because I just got on what I think was the first Frisbee ride of the day. Running really good. It's that same mode that's been running last couple of seasons now, which just builds on the spinning intensity. I don't think it goes as high up anymore, which is a shame, but that's okay. But I'm glad I rode it while I did, because look, the line now stretches down there, down to that like fan. So one is enough for today on this, but happy I got on it. Right after I filmed that clip, they just kicked everyone out of line, so I'm not sure what that's about, but it makes me feel really lucky to have gone on that today. Now I want to ride Music Express next, but this has got to be the longest line I've ever waited for it. I think my plan for the rest of the day is just to do one more ride on Fireball and one more ride on Turbulence. And I'll probably head out. 20-minute wait later, I am finally off Fireball, and once again I was put in the same exact seat. God dang it. Oh well. Hopefully next time I'll try and get the seat looking towards the park, because that seems really cool. Time to end the day off with some Turbulence. I've never seen this before. I mentioned before that Frisbee's down. I can actually see maintenance guy working on it up there. I've never seen them do maintenance on this, especially that high up while the park's open. I came in the store to see if there was gonna be any Fireball merch, and this is all I can find. So it's just a shirt with the Fireball patch on it. Nothing on the back though. Also, there's no price tag, although I'm assuming it's just normal amusement park shirt prices. Finished my ride on Turbulence at second row, which is the first car facing backwards. That was probably my best ride of the day, just because on the helix back there, We spun really fast, the fastest all day. So, ending off on a pretty high note, I'd say. So I'm gonna exit the park and I'll tell you guys my thoughts.
Alfie always says, the more the merrier. Groups of 25 or more.
That's gonna do it for my day here at Adventureland. Had a really fun day and it was amazing to get on Fireball for the first time. I look forward to coming back later on in the season. If you liked this video, please make sure to give it a like. If you really liked it, make sure to subscribe. For more content, please make sure to follow me on Instagram. And until next time, I'll see you guys later.